If you go on to enjoy the video, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing. It does really help me out a lot. And if you're into Funko Pops, I've just started a brand new channel dedicated to them. The link for that can be found in the description. And beat the random lottery that is FIFA points by buying the coins direct from u7buy.com. Use code TVM at checkout for a 5% discount, or if you're a new customer, get 8% discount. The link is down below. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to a brand new player review. Player of the month, Potm Benzema, 94 rated. This guy is going to have a 99 rated card sooner rather than later. If they don't give him a 99 rated team of the season, then there has been a crime committed in Vancouver. 4-star, medium low, 6-1, unfortunately. He does have the birth year of dreams on his side, but apart from that, this card is going to be one of those really frustrating ones to talk about, because I don't want to talk about the meta, and I don't want to say that you need the meta to enjoy yourself, because you don't. You know, I've used a silver card the other day. He was awful, right? He's got like 60 pace. But I had so much fun using him because it's a challenge, and if you actually score with a player like that, it's like I've just scored with a silver who has no legs. When you play with a 94 rated card, you expect it to be top tier. You expect it to feel like an endgame card. You kind of want it to be that, you know, 5 ratings off the best card in the game, because that's essentially what it is, right? 5 more ratings. He already has a 95 rated card in the game. It is his headliner. When Team of the Season comes out, he's either going to be 98 or 99. In my opinion, he needs to be 99. More so than anything else, so that we can have other informs and special cards upwards of 98. So, when I went into it, obviously, I wasn't expecting him to be the best or even remotely the best. Why? Because he doesn't fit this game. And the way that every FIFA works, not just this FIFA, every FIFA has a sort of a meta, an agenda, whereby if a certain player type doesn't fit the way that you play the game and the way that is the most effective to play the game, he won't feel or be fun to use. I bring you back to FIFA 19, which was the El Tornado crossing meta. There were a lot of cards in that game that would have been fantastic in this FIFA and in last FIFA, but they were useless in FIFA 19 because they did not suit that crossing meta. Mertens is a prime example. The very beginning of the game, where finesse shots were king, I was using Insigne and Mertens. They were fun to use, but also a Scream Shaqiri, I think it was. He was unreal. His finesse shots were unbelievable. But then as soon as they nerfed the finesse shot and they just made it into a crossing meta, he flew down in price, and it was just unusable because he's not very good in the air. This is kind of that sort of way around. If this Benzema had existed in that FIFA, where that meta was king, because he has 99 heading and 86 jumping in this game with 6'1" on his side as well. If he was in FIFA 19, this would be one of the best cards in the game. Unfortunately, this card has come along when FIFA relies on the more agile, faster, you know, high dribbling type players. You can 100% play this game and enjoy it to a certain extent with this type of player. You know, 6'1", 6'2", low agility or relatively low agility, relatively low pace and acceleration in comparison to some of the meta cards. You can definitely enjoy it and be successful if you're good enough. But if you come up against an opponent who is sweating the meta and literally has a full 11 full of 99 agility players with really high dribbling, especially in sort of defense where you come up against people using fullbacks, and now of course you still have those people who, you know, those cards that are coming to the game like Hermoso, who has natural high pace, relatively good agility, and is a centre-back. So, yeah, you are going to be coming up against a lot of really good, fast, agile defenders, and Benzema, unfortunately, just doesn't... What is that glitch, by the way? Happens all the time. Anyway, Benzema, for whatever reason, just doesn't fit this game. It just doesn't feel like a 94 rated card, and it's so annoying. I was playing with him last night, and I did it before I did the Ryan Kent review that's already gone up because I thought that was a little bit more urgent. Yeah, I reviewed Ryan Kent after I reviewed Benzema, and I reviewed Sane's FUT birthday card as well, which should be out later tonight after I reviewed Benzema. Going from this card to those cards is like, going from driving a really old school Mini to driving a brand new Aston Martin. It is just night and day difference between the two. You can tell which one the game is geared for. And it kind of comes down to the price as well then. You know, and EA know this as well, which card is better suited to the game. Because Ryan Kent has a price range of upwards of $1 million beyond. Benzema is coming in at 180 to 190,000 coins. EA set the price of this because it's an SBC. So why is he so cheap? I mean, to be fair, I was actually really surprised he was that cheap anyway. It's a banging deal. I still think even now, even though I'm criticising the card, I still think he's unbelievably good value for money for a 94 rated card. You try and go and get a 94 rated card for that price on the market. No chance. But either way, EA know that this card isn't going to be that effective in game, and that's why he's only 200k tops. Whereas the players like Sane, million coins, Kent, nearly 1 million coins himself. Why? Yes, we dictate those prices, but they already had the price range in mind because they knew full well what people were going to go after and what suits the game and what doesn't. And that is sad. When I was playing with this, it just didn't feel like a 94 rated card. In front of goal, by the way, he is outrageous. He finishes nearly everything. If I didn't score, honestly, I'm just blaming myself for the wrong shot type or pressing the... Look at this for a goal. This finish is unreal. Not many other cards in the game can do that. I mean, goalkeeper doesn't even move. That is a half volley from the gods. His finishing is brilliant. Great composure. He's actually quite competent on the ball. His skills are fairly decent to use. His bridge is really nice, actually. Bundles his way through, challenges left, right, and centre. That was my fault. I should have maybe looked to take on the defender or play it across and move it to the left or to the right to create an angle to shoot. Either way, it is a very good card on paper, and there are certain things about it that can be used and used really well. You know, like I said, the finishing, the composure, the strength is awesome. But unfortunately, it comes down to 4 stats: acceleration, sprint speed, agility, and balance. And I suppose you could throw in the fact that he's 6'1". There are other cards in the game that are 6'1" that are very usable, but those 4 stats combined make this a very difficult card to use. He's not bad, he's just difficult. I didn't really enjoy myself as much as I wanted to, and that does essentially come down to the fact that EA have made it so that this type of card this year is a challenge more than it is a pleasure. This is a 94 rated card, and I am rating him lower than an 86 Ryan Kent. I'm rating him lower than a 91 Sane. I would rather use Potm Benzema's flashback card than I would this card, purely because of the mobility. I don't know what to tell you. Honestly, I wanted to like it, and to be fair, you can have a bit of fun with it in objectives, you can go into rivals, you can score goals, but if you're looking for that next level, I don't think this is it. Obviously, the better you are at the game, the more enjoyment you can have out of it, because obviously you're going to be head and shoulders above your opponents. You're going to be able to get by with him and not have to worry too much about the fact that he doesn't turn this way and that way. But if you are not that great at this game and you're a goal 3 guy and you like to finish there, you don't tend to go a lot further, and you've played a lot of your games to get there, this is not going to be the card for you. You're not going to enjoy it. I'm not a fan of pandering to the meta, but unfortunately, in this situation, I just want to point out that I did this because he's good value for a 94, and I did a review out of him. If I was just playing this game normally, there is a very strong chance I would not have done this SBC. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments. I know not every card has to be meta. I know, it's just really annoying when everyone else is sweating out the results and they have all these high meta, high agility players, and you're there with Benzema and it's just a challenge. If you're into that, go for it. If not, stay clear, wait for another SBC. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you have enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for new, and until the next time, goodbye.